Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry. And I'm about to cancel that girl like me now.
XO lovers, it's Britney Mechelle. XO to my old subbies, my existing subbies, and hello to my new subbies. Welcome to XO, it's Britney Mechelle. So, Blac Chyna. What is your future even gonna be? Like, why would you get Future's name tattooed on your hand? Are you serious? You can't be serious. Have they checked you for mental illness? Have you been cleared? Have you checked your charts by yourself? Are they just selling you the dreams that, you know, Future was selling you before you got this tattoo? Aren't you embarrassed, Blac Chyna? You should be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed. I can't believe this. I mean, and then he goes and tweets, single, and I'm single.
And I'm about to cancel that girl like me now.
Like, you... I'm hurting for you. I don't understand. Maybe we have the story wrong. I really never saw where Blac Chyna was like, oh, this my man. I mean, I saw pictures of them out and this and this and that, but it has to have been like a sweet hot minute. It cannot have been that long. Like, I'm not been living under a rock, you guys, I promise. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but I'm back with the jump off. But I've not been living under a rock, and I had not seen anything this consistently enough for me about Blac Chyna and Future to justify a tattoo. And then for him to play her by saying, nah, like, I'm single, basically out here ready to mingle and drinking that dirty and ain't got no time for these like, ooh, girl, stop. I mean, first you're going through stuff with Tyga. I understand. You may be vulnerable. Maybe Future caught you in a vulnerable place when he himself was in a vulnerable, elevated place. However, stop. Like, stop. Moving on. What else did I want to talk about? Lamar Odom. Very briefly, Lamar Odom, everybody knows the story unless you yourself have been living under a rock. You know that he was found unconscious in a brothel a couple weeks ago, and everybody thought, even including myself, that this was going to be the end, okay? The last chapter of Lamar Odom, okay? I had to suck it up with Bobby. I had to suck it up with Michael. Like, I just had to, Bobby Chris, that's what I mean. So I just really thought it was going to be over. However, you know, he lived to fight another day, you know, so it was all good. However, what I'm really more concerned about is that a lot of reports I've been seeing, and even from what I've seen from pictures of like who's going to visit him, his children are kind of on the outsiders at this point. His legitimate real children that he brought into this here earth are only allowed to see him at Kardashian appointed times, not even court appointed times, like our Kardashian appointed times. I was hearing or reading somewhere that the baby's mother, I'm not sure if they were married, I can't remember, his ex-wife or his baby mother, Liza, could only see him for like 15-minute supervised intervals at, you know, whoever say so. Like, I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I think you haven't even been here, you know, whoever Kardashian, and for you guys to come in and be like, oh, well, I'm still his wife, let's put a hold on this divorce and I'm going to make all these here decisions, when you just was not even seeing this man. And I'm not any Chloe hater. I love Chloe. I thought, you know, well, I won't say I'm pressing. I like Chloe. In terms of love, I loved her and Lamar together. I thought that she was a great wife and all that good stuff. However, have several seats outside of that their hospital and let him see his children. Like, stop. This is absolutely ridiculous, for real. So I pray for a great recovery for Lamar. Stop playing them games. I don't feel sorry for you because you put this on yourself. However, I do feel sorry for your children and your circumstances. Get well soon. Halle Berry. I mean, what was wrong with Olivier? Or what's wrong with you? I mean, I don't like to judge people about relationships. I mean, everybody should know by now, if you haven't heard the story, this is what I'm talking about. Halle Berry is getting her third divorce, and I feel like, honestly, please, I won't say please don't take this the wrong way, because I can't, if you don't get it, I can't say I care how you take it, but this is just how I feel. as women, a lot of times we don't want to take responsibility for the things that we have done wrong in relationships. And sometimes relationships end, and not necessarily because of the other person, but most of the time it's really because both people can't get it right, you know. But after a certain amount of time, even with myself, you know, my friends, whoever the case may be, sometimes you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Like sometimes after a certain number of failed relationships, you have to do a little bit of Iyanla, do the work. Like you have to do a little bit of the work in order to make sure that it ain't you, boo. Make sure that you know, your mess is not stressing anybody. Make sure that, you know, you're happy and fulfilled within yourself before you involve yourself and intermingle yourself and, you know, cause interdependence with someone else. You know, it's just that simple. And I don't know Halle Berry. I'm not saying I love Halle Berry, honestly. Like, great actress. She's so beautiful. Oh my God, Halle Berry. I love Halle Berry. However, just in terms of, I'm speaking just in terms of in general, after us with women, if you see a woman or even a man, I feel the same way about men. This is not, you know, oh, woman. It's just man too. After a certain amount of failed situations, boo, check you. Make sure that you are doing the things that you need to do to not drive somebody crazy.